Hi guys, today I want to talk about the concept of God, especially two main concepts, which is of a personal God and an impersonal God. Well, speaking of the personal God, it has certain attributes by which we can discern that it is a theistic personal God. Omni attributes are the basic attributes: omnipotent, omniscient, and omnibenevolent, in some traditions omnipresent as well, and the God who listens to prayers, who has will, is volitional, has consciousness, has aware, is testing us. We can create a relationship of love with him. He rewards and punishes, he interferes in the worldly affairs. Well, that's a personal God, especially the God, monotheistic God of Abrahamic religions. Now, this is the definition of God which most people agree with, and when they say God, they believe this kind of God, they mean this kind of God. Now, there are other concepts of God, like, for example, the God of Plotinus. It's an ancient philosophy of Neoplatonism. Plotinus invented or propounded it. It means that God is the one from which everything emanates. That means just like a sun emanates light and heat, but sun has no consciousness. Sun has no will. It's not volitional. Because of its own inherent laws, it has to deterministically emanate heat and light. Likewise, the one of Plotinus deterministically, necessarily emanate creation. Now, can that be called a God? Because it's not volitional, we don't know whether it's conscious or not, it does not listen to prayers, it does not reward or punishes, it's not a person, it's an impersonal entity or a thing. Now, another concept of God is of God of Spinoza, the modern philosopher, Jewish philosopher, who recanted, apostatized from Judaism, and then he was anathematized. But he had his own philosophy about God. He said that God is one substance with infinite modes. And he said that there are two things: nature naturing and nature natured. Nature naturing is the one substance of God, and nature natured are the infinite modes of that substance. But that substance is not a person, is not volitional, is not testing us or listening to our prayers and interfering in the world through miracles and all. Now, question is, can that be called a God? So when people say God, we have to ask and realize what kind of God a person means by this question when he or she asks, "Do you believe in God?" or "What is God?" So traditionally, majority of the religious people believe in a personal God, theistic personal God, uh, who sends guidance, who connects himself with the human beings, who interferes and performs miracles and all that, as I have said earlier. But apart from that, I have devised a paragraph. Maybe somebody else has done that, but on the basis of these impersonal gods, I have devised this, which goes like that: existence is eternal, infinite, and absolute, fundamental, with its own inherent laws, It has no will, it's not conscious in the ordinary sense, and it is the reservoir of potentiality from which everything actualizes, and from it everything emanates, into which everything dissolves back, and that existence is not a personal God. Now, this could be a brute fact, a fundamental stuff from which everything emerges. Now, it cannot be proven or provided evidence for that this existence is a personal God. And now, what I mean to say is that when people say God, what kind of God they mean? I mean, take Judaism and Islam. They believe in the Unitarian monotheistic God. And when Trinitarian Christianity is analyzed, they believe in a triune God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, one substance, three persons. So there are various concepts of God. So when anybody asks what is God or do you believe in God, we have to first see what does she or he mean by God.